now the show's begun, where ideas spark and dreams are spun, in a world of layers and endless hue. Kern makes it all for me and you. Kern makes 3D printing dreams, building up those crazy schemes, from plastic lines to masterpiece. This is the place where wonders increase. Step inside the workshop zone, where every print stands on its own, with laughter bright and lessons shared. Kern makes the magic we're breathe-fed. Kern makes 3D printing dreams, building up those crazy schemes, from plastic lines to masterpiece. This is
What's going on, everybody? Welcome. Hello, Darky Sharky,
crystals are spinning,
Hiddle Diddle, YSP, Mystical. How are y'all?
innovations just beginning. Layer by layer it comes alive. Kern keeps the dream alive. Kern makes 3D printing dreams, building up those crazy schemes, from plastic lines to masterpiece. This is the place where wonder increase. Wonders increase. Wonders increase.
What's going on, everybody? Wait, wrong scene. We need, which scene do we need? We need this one? That's the one we need. How's everybody doing? Hope everybody's having a great weekend so far. We've made a few changes, and you guys can see my camera's following me. I didn't get a new camera. I just set it up differently. But Project DUENDER, this monstrosity right here. Alfred, what's going on? Welcome. So the goal today, and this is a goal, I'm not going to say it's going to actually get done, is to actually get this thing moving. Chino, what's happening? How are you? Welcome. But yeah, so let's see. Go to this camera. And that camera is not pointed where it should be. Pointed at the floor. There we go. As we can start off here, guys. You know, like I said, I hope everybody's having a great weekend. I hope everybody had a great 4th of July. There were some people out there that didn't have a lot to celebrate for 4th of July. It happens. And I'm sorry about that. So, you know, it is what it is. So that said, this thing is finally almost done. We are nearing the end. And hopefully we will have it printing very, very soon. Now, a while back, my buddy Dan, Maker's Mind Nexus, sent me an entire box of nonsense, stuff that he just wanted to get rid of. And I told him I didn't want this stuff. This stuff here. This stuff. You can get up there. There you go. You guys see that stuff? But I think we're going to use it. So I think I'm going to wire wrap some of this stuff, and we're going to use this green stuff to do it. Pikachu665, I'm doing all right. How are you? Oh, Lord. Oh. So I'm going to do a trick that I was taught a while ago with this type of stuff. You get a good old-fashioned wrench, right? You feed your cables through the wrench. Now, there's going to be more cables that end up having to go through this eventually. But this is what you end up with right here. And then you take your wrench and you stuff it in here. And I'm not sure if it's going to work very well on this stuff, but it works really well on the wound stuff. Yeah, this stuff, yeah, I'm not sure it's going to work very well. So we may end up having to do something different here. This stuff is not the same as some of the other stuff that I've used. Do I like soccer? Not really a great fan of it, to be honest. But that's just the American in me. I actually don't like a lot of sports. Most sports, as a matter of fact. This stuff is. Oh, Lord. Ow. This stuff is interesting. But I'd actually like to use it for a cable sleeve. So let's see if we just can't shove it in there. What's up, Vince? How you doing, buddy? We are nearing the end of this project. We finally got all of the parts in. I still have to print the electronics tray, but I'm messing with it in CAD to change it because I'm using the Pico, the Big Tree Tech Pico, and nobody has a board file for the mount for the Pico. And I think I'm just going to have to shoot Dan for sending this stuff to me. Cooking dogs and burgers. Nice. I didn't actually do any barbecuing for the 4th. And it's not because I just didn't feel like it. It's just because I was in a little bit too much pain to do it. Nothing political wise, I can tell you that. That's all I've been hearing lately on Facebook and everything else. Everybody's all bitchy, and I'm like, you know what? Get over it. Because, not to get political or anything, but here's the honest to God truth about things. Our lives continue despite what the government says and does. Actually, in spite of it, if you actually want to go that route. What's up, Jeremy? Lee Marie 3D. What's going on? So yeah, we're we're putting these cables in this cable wrap that Dan sent, Mr. Maker's Mind Nexus, and I think I'm going to shoot him for it. He gave this to me in that box of nonsense that he sent. Actually, it's been most useful. I won't call it nonsense. But the DUENDER project is nearing completion. Taco, we're going to have chicken fajitas tonight. Tacos sound delicious too. You know the difference between a fajita and a taco? Very little. Oh my God, this hurts my hands. But I'm actually excited to get this project, near completion. That way we can move on to other stuff because just waiting for, if you guys don't know, Amazon has been horked up for shipping stuff to my area for a year now. Yeah. Oh, that hurts. So I'm going to sit down. You're starved right now. I could tell that on stream. You look hungry. But so instead of taking a day or two like it normally does, it usually takes a week to 2 weeks to get Amazon Prime packages to us. Hey, nope, maybe not. Nope. Nah. This stuff is a nightmare. It's like curling in on itself. That's just like not cool, man. Ow. But yeah, it's my problem. I decided to use it. I mean, Dan sent it to me. It's been sitting up in the box, and I'm like, all right, you know what? A lot of this printer's green, so we'll just go ahead and do it. But, dear Lord, that's like completely caved in on itself right there. There we go. So if I go every 2 or 3, it actually works out a little bit better. Do I like 70s rock? Yes. And do me a favor, don't call me sir. I mean, that makes me feel really, really old. I'm already old enough as it is. In just, what, 18 months or less, I'll be 50 years old. A year and a half about. I'd rather not, feel as old as I am. Especially with all these darn young ones around me. What's up, Da Vinci? How you doing? Hope you're having a great 4th of July weekend. You know what? I actually forgot to start the music. I did find some nice chill music that's copy free. Adaxium, my God, brother, how are you? It's been a minute. Dang it, this hurts. Arthritis is not beneficial for doing this type of stuff. I think I might just order some sleeve and redo this later and just sleeve it. Properly sleeve it. Some fishnet sleeving. You been busy? Nice. Being busy is a whole lot better than just being bored. All right, so let me see if I can do this. I don't want to pull on that. Yeah, that's working. Nice. But yeah, the electronics enclosure I've been playing with in CAD because I'm not happy with it. It doesn't have a mount for the Pico. And I actually still have to order a Pi for this thing, but I have a mini PC set up that I use for testing. That if we can get this done today, we can get it working, which would be cool. All right. I think I may. I think that's what I may do. Is I may just redo this and then sleeve it and then put a proper cable chain on it. I don't think I've seen anybody do that yet with this project, so that would be kind of cool. So we had actually some pretty fun news happen over the week, this last 2 weeks. If you guys didn't know, oh, thank God, thank you, baby. Guys, wifey just dropped something off that I've been waiting for a while now. Mowed the lawn and painted the basement walls. Wow. Like I said, it takes Amazon forever to deliver anything. And so you guys know I've got the Anycubic Cobrass 1. Well, I finally clogged the nozzle, and I can't get it unclogged. Dark, what's happening? Trash Raccoon! What kind of printer is this? This is well, it's actually two printers. It was two printers. It was two Ender 3s, and it is now called, it's from a project called the DUENDER project. But, so I had to order new nozzles for the Cobra S1, and they just got here. So we got a 0.2, a 0.4, and a 0.6, and these are hardened nozzles, and they're replaceable. They're not glued in, which is awesome. These use standard MK8 nozzles, so that's awesome. I am doing well. Thank you so much for asking. But over the last couple of weeks, in case anybody didn't know, I finally get a filament sponsor, Central 3D Printing. You guys will see their banner down there at the bottom. They have some pretty sick ABS Plus, and I'm sorry, but it's awesome and it's dirt cheap. So, you know, I'll throw a link in chat. Actually, I didn't get a chance to set up a timer for it yet, but I will, as well as a command. All right, so let's take and cut it there. Perfect. Well, that took a little bit longer than expected, but looks pretty good. But so we printed some stuff with it the other day. Here, we'll switch back to this camera. Hold on. Hold on. Where's the mouse? Here we go. So I went and printed this planner this afternoon, and there's another one printing on the printer right now on the Flashforge M5M. We printed this little wine barrel. Over here, camera. Thank you. The other day, and I scaled it down so that it could be a pencil holder. It is, I mean, the quality is amazing. Just standard settings on the printer. Didn't change anything. So that was good stuff. Still, we're going to get some other, filament sponsors because I would like. That was my bad. That's not the print. This was me. This was intended to come off at some point. I scaled it up and then I set it to one layer right there so it would easily pop off if I wanted it to. And it did, and that's what we're left with. It's a nice little planter, though. But we're still trying to reach out to other filament sponsors for other projects. Because not everything needs to be printed in ABS Plus, right? I mean, it could be, but let's check out this scene here. Yeah, you guys can see how well this just lays down. Yeah, it just, I mean, it lays down so nice. That's an unheated chamber. You know, it's a nice setup. But I wanted to get this thing, you know, at least powered on tonight. Because I know a lot of people have been, you know, wanting to see this thing move, at least. And we're doing sensorless homing on this, by the way. So, and there are some things that I still need to do. But I would actually like proof of concept in a semi-working model before I actually continue, right? We ended up having to replace these 20-tooth GT gears because that brand sucks. And we replaced them with the black ones there that you guys can't see. For some reason, the camera's just too damn close. Silver ones are the ones that we replaced with the black ones. Because the center hole is not 5 millimeters in this, it is 6.5 compared to what it needed to be as 5 millimeters, and it was running oblong, causing the print head to wobble by like 8 millimeters to or so. Not a fun thing at all. All right, we're just going to set that back there. Hopefully no electronics end up touching. Let me see if I can get into this guy. This do. I think it's 165. All right, before I start this thing, because if I start it with this config file, it's going to go absolutely ape shit nuts. Let me grab the config out of the Discord. And I do want to do a wrinkles install video as well for the Anycubic Cobra S1. GD Glitcher, welcome. Let me see here. I know it's there somewhere. There we go. Ebris 3D, DUENDER files. Project DUENDER. So what's everybody else up to this fine 4th of July weekend? Here's a question for everybody in chat. Here's a question for you. What kind of probe should I use on this? I don't even have a probe right now. I mean, I've got one, but I don't want to use it. So I'm thinking about building a clicky. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, I know we're doing yard work. Trash Raccoon's planning on getting a car? Nice. Let me just search for printer.config. I need... What in the world is the sample config for this darn thing? Your normal printer configs has worked out for you so far? Might go to your... Oh, heck, blow stuff up? I love that. That's fun. Trash Raccoon. What do you mean... You're running a DUENDER? How are you using stock configs with that? I'm very curious. I could have swore that I downloaded it, but apparently I didn't. Treaty help. Treaty live stuff, yard work. It's not too humid. Yeah. Oh! Yeah, I actually have two Ender 3 Max Neos. They are right behind me, actually. No, wrong camera, you Nimrid. Yeah, right there, right there. There's two of them. They were actually going to be the same as this project, but I decided to hold off on that. Because there's a lot of engineering that needs to actually go into that particular setup. Well, you know what? Here's what we're going to do is we're going to plug this puppy in and see what happens. All right. My power cord. Like I said, I don't have the electronics enclosure built for this yet. And if we get white smoke, then, well, we know we screwed up. You guys ready? You guys ready for this? Let's go to the right camera. Here we go. Boom. Hey, Houston. Well, that's not good. There were bare wires on my desk. Let me prevent those from sparking again. I'm sitting there going, what the hell's sparking? Do I not have any tape? Oh, yeah, there we go. We got some tape. Bam, 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 bam. And please, everybody, do me a big old favor. Hit that like, share, follow button, no matter which platform you're on. We're streaming on Twitch and YouTube. !Socials gets you to link to all of my socials. so you can keep track of what I'm doing, because there's a lot more projects coming up, and hopefully they don't take near as long. Here, okay. Hey, we got a power light. I just realized I don't have a cable from the extruder. Here we go. Yeah, that one's gonna have to be a long one. Oh God, ouch. Gonna have to work on that. That doesn't look right. Yeah, I'm gonna have to get something off of it, put something up here to get these cables off of that. So let's turn that off and plug that in there. Let's see what we got. Jacob, I just stood up. That counts as a stretch. Now, supposedly this board should have clipper on it, but I don't know if it does or not. Alright, let's go putty into it. Yes, I have 2 Ender 3 smashed together, Havoc. What's happening, my guy? They're smashed together like a son of a gun, man. Huh. Okay, well. I've been to the wrong thing. Am I? Yes, I am. Because that's that one over there. So, which one is this? Well, that's not it. Don't you guys hate that when you just forget what IP address you gave everything? I used to be so good at that. Okay, so let's look at the bottom of this thing. What is the MAC address on this puppy? It does not say on the bottom. Oh wait, it says on the back. Nope, that's the damn service tag. Oh, I don't know what the heck's going on here right now. I also don't know why that's so damn loud. It was not that loud earlier. There. Okay. Ah, there it is. 147. Good thing I named stuff right, at least. Oh, it's trying. Here, we'll switch over to that screen so you guys can see this. Wrong screen. There we go. We're looking at this window right over here. It's trying, but it's not doing it. All right, so what I need to do is make sure that we're going to the right output, which I don't see. And I have to do a bunch of changes as well to do centralist homing. All right, so you know, it's really difficult to remember your password sometimes. All right. Oh, I'm an idiot. I made it. Yes. MJ, what's happening? How are you? We're in the last bit of getting this accomplished. All right, so let's go to advanced and get MCU ID, USB. It doesn't see anything. Is it done by UART? No, we're not trying to flash anything. This thing's being dumb. 4, 2, TTY. What? What? That can't be right. I'm doing pretty well, MJ. How are you? Hope your 4th of July weekend is going well. Blank? What do you mean blank screen? There's no blank screen. This is an SSH window. It's not a blank screen. You're scaring the hell out of me there. Oh, all right. Let's see something here. Look back from painting. Oh, I get you. I get you. All right. So before we do that, we need to actually make sure we have flashed this with the latest version. And we actually may need to change the USB-C cable because I have I'm using a white USB-C cable that I know I have one around here that doesn't work right. It charges phones, but it doesn't do anything else. But it did at one point. So what was I? What was I doing? Oh, yeah. I need to go forward. SKR Pico. No. No, go back. Go back to Clipper. Thank you. Read to me. Yeah, I don't care about that. What do we got here? That is a binary file that, yeah. Okay. So let's go back here and we're going to build and processor model. No bootloader. USB serial. You're killing time to go to ADL? Ah. We're going to save it as DUENDER Pico. And flash. 1. 1. One. Oh no! Back. 4. Nope. Firmware installation. Build the images. Insert a jumper on the boot pins of the motherboard and click reset button to enter burn mode. Okay, we can do that. Which pin is this? Because I forgot which one it is. Let me go back up here. That's okay. That's the diag. Where's the sketch? Where in the world was the sketch with the power, man? Then reset. Okay. So let's go ahead and turn it off. Okay, it's right there. Well, y'all are just sitting here chilling. What's going on? What's everybody doing? What's going on? Three. 4. Flashing failed! Because I did it wrong. 1. 1. Well, that didn't work out well. 1. 4. We're trying to get this darn thing running, guys. Boot. I don't have anything on that jumper. Nope. Are you kidding me? I didn't want to do it that way. Oh, come on. So it doesn't recognize the DFU mode here. That's interesting. See if I can, nope, it will not do it. So I need to attach this thing. I'm going to have to find a USB extension, guys. I'll be right back. Let's see. I don't think I have another USB extension that long. Maybe. Chat, I'll be right back. All right, guys, I'm back. Sorry about that. That was an emergency old man bladder control break. I.e., I didn't want to pee myself. Guys, what in the world? I got HDMI cables. I've got all sorts of stuff. I know that I've got some extra ones. Some extensions. Heck, I just had one the other day. Ow. The question is what on earth and where did I put it? Because it was literally right here. Ah, there it is. I got it. I got it. Unplug it, plug it back in. You have a large hammer, your frustration hammer. You know, I tend to have those too. You know, you just got to keep one or two of them around, right? All right, let's plug this in over here on this little USB hub. There are so many USB devices plugged into this PC right now. Hopefully this won't kill everything. Okay. And instead of unplugging that cord, let me find the other one that I just had. Or not. All right, we'll just unplug this one. And plug it into the USB extension. Let's see what we show up with. Holy smokes, my primary drive is like full, chat. Dang, son. All right, so let's throw this over here. And it is supposed to pop up with a temporary drive for you to copy things over to. At least that's what it showed. Connect USB-C to your computer. Okay, we built firmware image or use such tools CyberDoc or Wednesday. Insert the jumper. Okay, click the reset button. Oh, okay, so we do need that. All right. Wait, no. This thing's being powered. We don't need that. Nothing. All right, for those of you that have had experience with the Pico board, what am I doing wrong? What am I doing wrong, Havoc? Using that's what I'm doing wrong, using a Pico board? Well, it's what I have right now. I don't have anything else that's worth a crap to actually put in this machine. Navi1, thank you. Well, let's try a different USB cord then. Where's the one that I know for fact works? I just had it. There it is. Hey, it was the cord. Look at that. It was the damn cord. You're having clipper problems this weekend yourself? Wow, I'm sorry about that, bro. What kind of problems are you having? Okay. 147. New site. Okay. So let's go to Clipper. Out. And which folder am I supposed to copy this to? The RPI RP2 folder. All right. Totally short only. Oh, wow. Yeah. Well, I know you were having some issues, but dang, that's a big one. Okay, unplug the jumper. And hit the reset button. All right, where's the, there we go. There's that. Back. 4. 1. There we are. The only thing he did is replace the stepper driver. Oh, wow. I don't know about y'all, but I'm kind of excited. Save and restart. This thing might go stupid in a minute. Yeah, figured as much. PB0 is not a valid pin. So now I need to do Victory Tech Pico Clipper config. Ba-dum-bum-bum. Oh, there we go. There's the GitHub. You're going to transfer the cartographer over to the inertia 3 when that's ready? That's cool. What are you going to do? Put a clippy on it? For the Merc? Ah, I see what you're doing. Yeah, I see. Clipper config. Copy. Printer config. We'll just, go from here because I don't want, well, you know what? We'll start over. That way it's all fresh. You get the MCU back. You've got an Eddie. Okay, cool. And of course, I don't have a damn probe. Oh. And I don't have a NeoPixel on this either. But that's not bothering it at the moment. Unknown pin chip name. Probe. Unknown pin chip name. That's interesting. But see, I don't even have any in-stops on this. This should all be virtual in-stops. X. What is going on here? This config does not look any complete at all. All right, Hiddle. PMC virtual requires diag pin. Oh yeah, I forgot about that. Okay. So, all right, just for testing purposes. Because that probe is what it's bitching about, because there's no probe on it. We have a connection. course, I got to add all the crap back in, but what do you know, chat? We have a connection. So, if we home this thing, well, it tried to move. Here, I'll show you. I'll show you. We're going to try to home it here. That's as far as she went. You guys see it? Did you see it? It moved. I think I might have, let's see. Do I have X? Do I have X right? That's a big old negative. Do I have, oh wait, I must first home. I must first home. I must first home it. What about Z? Can I do anything with Z? No. Then stop X still triggered after a retract. Okay. So there's one pin. Wait, we don't need that. That's the power. We don't need that. All right. Well, the news is we did get it to work, everybody. That's a great thing, right? It is actually functioning somewhat. So I'm Navi one shot B, followed, unfollowed, and refollowed 15 minutes ago. Looks like there was a number of people that followed and unfollowed and refollowed. Thanks for sticking around, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what's going on. So we got that done. So we're using USB, not UART. Okay. So let's see. Let's swap these around. In-stop X still triggered after retract, but it's a virtual in-stop. It's a virtual end stop. I don't know. Anybody got any ideas? Bear with me a second. I'm doing all the updates to this thing because it's driving me insane. Okay. So if we go back to this screen here, and I mean, I can throw an end stop on Z instantly. That's not an issue. And the diag pins, where the hell is it? So the diag pins, in order to enable centerless homing, you connect them. Centerless homing function. The jumper caps are connected to the corresponding axis as shown. So I don't need extruder. I need X, Y, and Z. Wait. Do I need one on extruder? I'm kind of new to centerless homing, so you have to bear with me. WDD, yeah, that is filament sensor. Extruder 0 stop. So when is there an end stop on an extruder? Or maybe I'm just being dumb at the moment. There is also the possibility that nobody's listening to me, but that's fine. I'll talk to myself. What up, Stony B? Okay, filament run. Okay, I got you. I got you, Da Vinci. That's actually, yeah, you're absolutely right. It is the same as an end stop because it's just a clicker. So when we come over here, wrong screen. Well, actually, this is the right screen. So I don't have a probe set up on this, on stepper Z, but that's not bitching about stepper Z. It still says stepper X is having issues. So we're using virtual end stops for sensorless homing. Stunny, we're actually trying to get the config started here anyway for this printer that I just built somewhere. Where is it? There it is. This guy right here. It's a DUENDER. It is the monstrosity that is two Ender 3s made into one Core XY printer. So here's something I'm going to do. Let's just go ahead and just start all over. I'm going to put these back where they were. And then we will restart this whole process. So we're trying to get it to move. And it'll move a little bit, but it doesn't move the way it should. Let's do a firmware restart as well. So in theory, if I click the home button now, oh, look at that! We have movement! Too much movement. Okay, we're working, guys. We're working. It took a restart. That's all it really took. I got to do something about these cords, though. Isn't sensorless homing supposed to stop when it gets to the bottom? Yeah, that's what I thought it was supposed to do. But it's not doing that. The question is why? It's supposed to have a little resistance and then stop, because it knows where to stop. That's what sensorless homing is supposed to do, from everything that I have ever known. All right, so, ow, damn it. Let's get this cord mixed in with these because I forgot to put that one on. Because it would be really cool as if, you know, we could get this to a point tonight that even if we don't do a first print, that it will home properly. I just want to get this in here so it doesn't get all messed up. All right, that's good enough. What is the sensitivity level? Oh, that's right. That's driver SGTRS, right? That would be 100. Default 100. And it should probably be quite a bit less. Or quite a bit, yeah, quite a bit less, I think. I don't know, my brain is shot right now. Yeah, current spike when stepper stalls, detection by the spike of the driver, requirements, TMC drivers, solid gantry, blah, 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 limitations, pros, cons, clipper configuration. So 255 is the most sensitive value. So I should put it right on 200, shouldn't I? Oh, okay. I see what you're doing there. I see what you're doing there. Hold on. Let me copy that into my nice little notepad. Yeah, refrain from using too many caps, man. Okay. Let's start this puppy all over. Because now it's complaining that it can't talk to the MCU. Oh, I see what you're. Yeah. All right, let's just reboot the damn machine because it's pissing me off. There we go. Oh my gosh. I am just happy that the damn thing is actually moving. Havoc, don't buy C920s. Bro, don't buy C920s. Unless you can get them for a really good deal. I have C922s for a lot of my cameras. Logitech doesn't make updated drivers for these things. So they're USB 1 and USB 2. So, well, DaVinci, you've been around off and on ever since I started this build, what, 2 months ago now? A month and a half ago. I am just really happy that that damn thing moves. If it takes me a month to actually get the clipper config done, I'll be happy with that too. Anybody hear this? Oh, it actually did stop. No trigger on stepper Z after full movement. Okay. So stepper Z. Oh, there's one problem. I gotta change the sizes of these damn things. 220. 220. 220. Okay. I mean, I have gotten to the point with this project. It has frustrated me so much. I got to get a BL. I'm going to make a clicky for this thing. Clickies are easy to make. For my bed mesh. Yeah. I think the Z-axis is backwards. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the Z-axis is backwards. Try that again. Oh, look at her go up. Oh, I've got tons of microprobes. Oh, wait. What kind of microprobes are you talking about? Yeah, exclamation point for the win. All right. And that's going to get used to where the top is. There we go. Oh, look at that. It stopped. Beautiful. God, I love these LDO motors. Oh, I love them so much. Okay, X is not moving. Is it backwards as well? What about Y? Y doesn't move. Is it me or is it just not doing a dang thing? It's not even giving an error. So let's put X and Y backwards as well. Stepper Y is already backwards. Stepper Z is already backwards. Save and restart. Oh, the BQ microprobes. Oh, okay. Yeah. I was thinking about putting an eddy on this thing, but I was like, maybe not. Ooh, what do I got here? Wait, did I accidentally change Z again? I think I did. Damn it, I did. Stepper Z, directional pin. And see, I've got a CR Touch I could use on this, but the last CR Touch I put on a Big Tree Tech board smoked instantly. All right, so now we have an issue with X and Y. Because they are not moving at all. Belts are tight. Holy cow. Those things are under, yeah, the motors are engaged, but they're not doing anything. Question is, do I have them backwards? That's because I put power on the black wire. Yeah, most likely. I hate the fact that you have to rewire shit because nobody has a standard. Drives me insane. So yeah, I've actually blown up two of them, and that's an expensive blow up. All right, no, it wouldn't be that. Yeah, that's free. I forgot to put 2 bolts in the damn thing. You found the diagram with the bright red warning. Don't trust color. Absolutely don't trust colors. And that's the thing. You know, so you have this ridiculous stock cable right here. Okay? Ridiculous stock cable. Did you know that Creality sends these out in 13 different color combinations? Or maybe 65 or 174? Depends on who they can get the cheap ribbon cable from. So then you have to go by the pinouts and hope you get lucky. What? All right. I have worked on DC electronics my entire life. I'm old enough that the first school I went to in high school, we actually got to take college courses over at Morgan Community College. I got a degree in high school in DC electronics. So I know, you know, resistors and wiring and transceivers and transistors and all that sort of crap. And there's a basic color code in the United States for everything. I saw movement too, except where it's going forward. So now we have to go in and figure out why it's doing that. Stepper X, directional pin. I think the motors are fighting against each other because there's supposed to be one going forward, one going backwards, right? I get so frustrated with a lot of this stuff that comes out of, you know, China, basically, that nothing is standardized. Get your main electric, yeah, exactly, you know. Well, we had movement, and it's still trying to go to that front right, oh, the left corner, actually. I mean, there was a time just, you know, a few years ago before my eyes failed and my hands didn't work right that I did micro soldering on cell phones. You want to talk about a pain in the ass. So, well, let me show you what it looks like currently. It'd be this screen. Let me zoom this in. So, stepper X, we have directional pin going reverse. Stepper Y, it's going standard. Damn, Da Vinci! Holy cow! You were boss. Actually, I have a friend that did that, and still does it. Actually, he's been stuck on a tub underwater for like 6 years now, and he loves it. He's actually in a sub. So, yeah. But, so we have the directional pin on Y going normal, the directional pin on X going in reverse. Do I need to swap them? Let me go see if I can find the, hold on, let me look at the Discord. I know that there's a sample config with a big Tree Tech board somewhere. And this is all going to end up changing because I'm going to be putting a dragon burner on this stupid thing if the Jabberwocky doesn't get done quick enough. Main GitHub page for the SKR3 Mini. Where is the actual sample config? That's true. So it's okay. The kinematic setup is basically the same as a Voron. I'll show you guys what I mean here. So it's based on the same as a V2. So they both need to be standard, not inverted. Okay. So let's undo this on directional pin for X. X and Y are now standard, not inverted. Yes, the Nighthawk boards are having bad issues right now, and version B is coming out, and it's doing better from what Jason tells me. JPP, you're late. You made it. Well, you know what, Mike? You were just on time, my friend. You were just on time. We're testing electronics on this thing right now, trying to get it to home. So the vibration is just the Z-axis right now. X and Y are I mean, I've got free movement here, but they are not doing anything. So if I push in the back here, see, it's not going anywhere again. No trigger on stepper Z after full movement. But yeah, that's not, we're not even worried about Z. We're worried about X and Y. So maybe I need to swap these. I don't know. Let's go find out. Directional pin. Save and restart. Yes, they're plugged in. They sure are. Oh. Let's try something. Nice, JPP. So we're going to unplug. What is this? It's going to be X. We're going to unplug X and see if we can't get Y to move on its own. Let me go back and go back to the config. So we unplugged X. Can't wait till you're back up and running, man. I can't wait. So the top belt right, so I don't know. Sweet, my friend, sweet. Let me turn the damn camera back on. Yeah. So I'm just happy we've got it moving. We'll get the config figured out here. It's just kind of frustrating, you know? I know somebody has an actual sample config, but this is just driving me bonkers, man. Let's see, DUENDER Clipper config. I don't want to play his video because I don't want to get copy struck, but where is the sample config, man? I know that there's one, I just don't know where. By the way, if anybody's wondering and they haven't seen this yet, this is what we're actually building. Wrong camera, ding-a-ling. Yeah, that's the that's that cable cable wrap that Dan gave me. Swear to God, I'd never use it, but now I'm using it. So, okay. There is, I know it's somewhere. And there are a lot of remixes for this thing already. That's what actually I based my stealth burner on right there. Howard Snow, welcome. And I'm remodeling the electronics enclosure off of this, but I'm going to have a solid top for it so nothing falls down into the base. Funny enough, I can print the solid top on my 300s. I was actually considering swapping the motors over to this setup, double shear top mounted motors. You love men? Congratulations. Good for you. But as you can see, you'd actually have to have another layer of aluminum cut to do that. But look at this. This guy's got changers upon changers on this thing. But, you know, so I'll message Ibris after the stream and ask him for the sample config because I can't find the stupid thing. Yeah, I already grabbed the 20 by 40 bed holder for a 300 millimeter bed if I decide to actually change over the Ender 3 Maxes, which I might do. I'm still considering it. Because this guy did it with a CR10. And there is a guy that's doing it with Ender 3 Max Neos. No, Ender 3 Maxes, not Max Neos, which is pretty much the exact same. The funny thing is everything he did, he printed in PETG. I'm like, why not ABS? ABS anymore is almost as cheap, and it's way stronger than PETG, and much more temperature tolerant. And the reason I said I was going to do a clicky is because there's a clicky dock already pre-made. All I got to do is mount it. Ooh, this guy's got really bright colors, purple and yellow. That is bright. Yowzers. Look at that bed, though. Woof, that thing's been abused. That bed has been abused and used. What the heck hot end is he using on that thing? That's one wicked thing there. And I'm pretty sure I got the kinematics correctly. Of course, he's using rails on that too. He's using the free floating rail mod. I don't even trust that. But there you go, clicky mod right there. Little magnetic clicky mode. Come on. DUENDER build. I mean, technically it'd be almost the same as an Ender 5, wouldn't it? X and Y are both straight on directional pins. And that's what it showed in the Voron config too. Directional pin. So technically this should be the config to work with. Oh God, what was the command to turn off the must homing first crap? I can't remember that. Simply don't turn off your motors when the print finishes. Okay, Howard. I'm not sure what you're referring to here, but yeah. What cable change are those? You mean the green stuff? The green cable stuff that I've got? I have no idea. I got that from Dan at Maker's Mind. He sent it to me. You're talking about this stuff, right? Yeah, Dan sent this to me. Swear to God, I'd never use it, but now I'm using it. Yeah. I don't know if this is the actual box for it or not. What is this? Yeah, it is. Let's see if we can find it. Flexible cable management in green. That's what it says on the box. Flexible cable management sleeve. Oh, there it is. That's a UXL. Yeah. We'll just pop it over to the screen here. Wrong screen again. There you go. There it is right there. UXL flexible cable management sleeve. Wire wrap. Quarter 2 meters, $9.99. You got it? Scroll down to other files. I was just on that. I'm pretty sure that's the same link right here. Conversions. Oh dear God. I'm a dumbass. And it looks like, I've already downloaded this once. Here's his sensorless config. Okay. Required for set kinematic position to work. Oh, Jesus Christ. I'm an idiot. All right, so if we move this down here, this is his config for a Big Tree Tech E3, which obviously won't be the same because it uses much different values. Thank you, JPP. I'm an idiot. So, okay. Oh, now, that could be an issue. I didn't set any of the printer stuff in here. So he has no idea what printer I actually am using. I will guarantee you, let's go look at the printer section. I'll guarantee you I'm an idiot. Yep, it says Cartesian. Yeah, no wonder this thing doesn't know how to work. There's all sorts of pissed off. All right, let's go to the work cam. Overhead. Helmet. Crash. Oh my God. All right. So, this is what we're getting now. TMC Stepper Y reports error. Driver status. Short to supply A. What the actual F does that? I've never seen that. There's a short on the coil. Okay, Howard Snow, please knock it off, my friend. What are you talking about? I have no idea what you're talking about. Okay, so it says one of the motors is binding. Well, that doesn't seem to be the case. I can freely move this. But do I have them hooked up correctly? That is the serious question. So let's just swap them real quick. And crash instantly. Still on stepper Y. That's no bueno. Driver status reports short. So low side coil. What do we got here? Well, I can try. So let's home X. Nope, X crashes now too. I hit home X. And it's still reporting Y. Pico. This is supposed to be X. Let's just do that. Let's just leave one unplugged. And it's not doing a damn thing. This is factory LDO wires too. I would hate for them to be screwed up. So let's try it this way. Nothing on X whatsoever. Motor's locked. It's not doing anything. Yeah, that's fine. So it's obviously getting power. Okay, so that happens right off the bat with Y. Make sure Z still works. Z still works. Of course, it's all the way at the damn top, so. Jazz is the king. Welcome. Thank you for the follow. Must home access first. I just homed it. Yeah, dillweed. Well, you know what, gentlemen, ladies, gentlemen, people of goodwill and happiness and all the good jazz. What I think we're going to do is go to this camera. I got DM'd. No worries, Heidi. No worries. Yo, Jazz, how's it going? How's it going? Everybody, we've been live for 2 hours. It is that time. I don't have a filament giveaway yet. I'm hoping I can talk my filament sponsor into letting me do that. But they don't have a process set up for that yet. Oh yeah, Havoc, I know. We've talked about that before, so I get it. I'm not in a big rush. I'm just happy that it's there. I may end up having to change out from using the Pico to something else. Who knows? You know? I mean, technically, I could use this turbo, but no, it's a turbo. Maybe I'll get a Manta 5. That would be actually, you know, I might do that. I don't know. We'll see what we'll see what my Twitch paycheck looks like. Y'all be good, everybody. Thank you for being here. Stop following. No, wait, it's AI. It's going to do it anywhere. Salud. Salud. Oh, hell no, I'm not going to use a turbo. Bye, everybody. I'm out of here. Have a great night. Catch me in the Discord. I'll be in somebody's Discord maybe after I eat or something. I don't know. Later. Thank you, Jazz.